ITV News has uncovered documents showing the devastating levels of contamination caused by the rupture of faulty PIP breast implants. But so far, the Health Secretary Andrew Lansley isn't changing the official advice that women in Britain don't need to have them removed. Our consumer editor Chris Choi reports.
Ruptured and now removed, a PIP breast implant made from substandard material and used in Britain. From France, ITV News has obtained an alarming new insight into the extent of contamination. The UK government won't give its final verdict until after an expert meeting today, and meanwhile up to 40,000 women like Fiona Gilbert are left waiting.
I'm worried sick. I feel like I've got a ticking time bomb. I feel like I'm walking around and I'm waiting for something to happen, and every time I feel a twinge or a pull, I'm wondering if it's to do with that.
This information passed to ITV News today shows that French cosmetic surgeons were concerned in May 2010, circulating this document suggesting that the filler used in implants was actually designed for mattresses. These documents that we've traced highlight just how contaminated the PIP implants could be. And today we're hearing new claims that the Department of Health could be basing a crucial decision on little more than a red herring. Footage from a recent removal of a PIP implant. The surgeon who operated here told ITV News he fears the government has focused too much on the rate of reported ruptures of implants. They can fail without the woman ever knowing, so-called silent ruptures, meaning rates can be a big underestimate.
Essentially, the industry is, in the UK, is probably about unregulated as any country in the world, and it's like the Wild West out there. We would urge the government to really get a grip of regulation, really look at it like the governments of Germany, France and many other European and American countries have done.
Meanwhile, although there's no legislation, the Health Secretary told me private clinics should offer free help to anxious women.
Professionals in the private sector as well as the NHS have a responsibility to their patients to ensure follow-up care.
But legally they could just ignore what you're saying, ignore your advice. You have nothing to enforce this.
You're right, legally they could do that.
And already we're hearing from women refused that free help, adding to their growing anxiety. Chris Choi, ITV News.